Welcome back to the Untouchaballs podcast. Caden and Evan here bringing you our weekly pick'em episode. Evan, how we doing today?
Great, Kate. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good too. We got divisional round for NFL and the college football national championship coming our way this weekend. We got 5 games to go over. Before we do that, a little recap last week in college. I myself went 0-2. Ole Miss 3.5. They lost by 4. Sadly, Dwyer won that with Miami. And then Indiana cruised 56-22 over Oregon. So I go 0-2 in college. Dwyer goes 2-0. And then in NFL, I go 4-2, losing the Rams and the Steelers. Dwyer goes 5-1, losing just the Steelers. Bringing the season totals now to in college, Dwyer is 70-74-4. I'm 74-76-4. And then in NFL, Dwyer is 75-77-1. I'm 74-79-1.
Got you by one, huh?
So now going into this week, like I said, we got the divisional matchup. We're starting NFL this week because the Natty's on Monday. We got NFL days before. And with that, the first divisional matchup we got is in the AFC is the Buffalo Bills coming off a win in Jacksonville. They'll be going on the road to take on the Denver Broncos, where the Bills are a 1.5-point favorite.
Yeah, Caden. I mean, this past week we saw a lot of good football games. And that Bills-Jags game, man, I mean, going into the playoffs, the Jacksonville Jaguars look like, honestly, probably the best team in football, arguably. I mean, like the last month and a half or so, they were playing lights out. And at home, they didn't play an awful game. I mean, Lawrence had that pick, was it the first pass of the game or whatever. But, I mean, the Bills, they look good. They looked really good. And we're saying, I mean, no Mahomes in the AFC this year. This should be Allen's year to go take them, go after it, right? But I'm going to be taking the Broncos in this one. Man, they're the 1 seed. Your dogs, I do like the Bills in this one. I do, but, the 1 seed at home, your underdog, it just doesn't. Sean Payton's a great coach. I know Bo Nix hasn't looked great this year, but, this Broncos defense is still lights out. Everybody seems pretty healthy for the most part. They had another week off. I know we've talked about the layoffs in college and all that, but it hasn't been that long for the Broncos.
No, it's been a week. It's been a bye week.
Yeah, it was a bye week. So I think this is going to be a really good game, but just pure underdog at home, I'm taking the Broncos here.
Yeah, hey, we were both on the Bills last week. Good for us. I thought the Bills would win by a touchdown. They won by a field goal, whatever. They still won the game. Bills' money line was nice. But either way, you're going in a mile high against what still is one of the best defenses in the league, and you don't have a receiving core. Khalil Shakir's not going to have 10 catches for 100 yards again against a PS2-led defense with probably the best pass rush in the league. It's just not going to happen. I think the Broncos, even though there's been a lot of inconsistencies with this Denver offense, they show up in close games. They know how to win when it's close, and I think Bo's going to be able to do enough, limit his mistakes, not force any stupid turnovers, and they'll be able to win this game and just keep the Bills and Josh Allen away from the Super Bowl.
I know. I just feel it's just being a Bills fan, man. You got to be able. You can't win Super Bowls. You can't. I hope though. I hope the Broncos win. I do.
I also hope the
Broncos win. I hope the Bills win. Sorry.
I don't. I hope the Bills never win a Super Bowl.
Dang. Mean.
Well, I am a Pats fan. I don't like the Bills.
Fair enough.
Now, our night game on Saturday is a rematch. I don't know what you call it when you're playing a team for the third time in one
round
season.
Round 3. A tiebreaker.
Round 3. Yeah, it's a tiebreaker. It's 1-1.
Are they 2-1?
I think it's 2-0 Seattle, actually.
Third time's a charm.
But we got the San Francisco 49ers now without George Kittle going on the road to take on the Seattle Seahawks, where the Seahawks are a 7.5-point favorite.
Yeah, Caden. You got to go into Legion of Boom without George Kittle. Or what do they call it? The 12? What do they call it?
The 12th man?
Yeah, the 12 man or whatever. I love that nickname. I think that's sick. But, man, this 49ers team, they are beat up. They really are. Losing Kittle hurts. I know they look good against this Eagles team. And, it's the Eagles, though, man. They've been so weird. I'm going to pick the 49ers to cover this game. Because so you have it at 7.5, right?
7.5.
That hook, if it wasn't the hook, I probably wouldn't be taking this, but I think this offense is good enough to keep up with them. I know we saw this already, and they shut them down, and was it week 17, I think, right?
18.
18, sorry. Yes. But I think this will be within reach for the 49ers, but I'm going to be taking the just 49ers.
You're taking the Niners plus 7.5. There we go.
Yeah.
And I'm with you, Dwyer. I do think that hook kind of does just make you lean Niners, even though it is on the road. I feel like even without Kittle, they're going to be able to find ways to put up points, whether it be with a McCaffrey, with the Jawan Jennings. Now you hope you get Pearsall back from injury. I didn't think it mattered last week. It matters now without Kittle. You do need that guy back in the lineup. You don't need Robinson being your number one receiver again. But I just think some Jake Hodges, baby. Kyle Juszczyk. Juicy juice getting loose.
Juice.
But yeah, I mean, the Niners, I just feel like the defense, it's been a little Swiss cheeses, a little bit of Swiss cheese, but Sam Darnold still, I don't know. I still don't believe in Sam Darnold. I know it's been 2 years now,
Nobody does.
but I still have no faith in Sam Darnold. I think the Niners are going to keep it close, be able to cover the 7.5. I'm not saying go as far as the money line, but I will take them to cover.
I thought it would be different there. I did.
Let's get to Sunday now, though.
Okay.
For that game, we got the Houston Texans, who ended Aaron Rodgers' career and Mike Tomlin's last night.
Yeah.
They will be going on the road to Foxborough to take on Drake May and the Patriots, where the Pats are a 3-point favorite.
This is like the hardest game, I think, of the week to pick in my eyes.
I think the Bills game.
Because it's close, but man, this is just. I mean, they have this over under 40.5. This might be like a 10-7 game, dude. Like, this is going to be. I mean, Patriots defense is really good, but man, I felt so bad for Aaron Rodgers that last game. I mean, his last throw in the NFL might be a pick six. Probably will be a pick six. I mean, dude, it's just like I don't know who was calling the game last night. But, like, they were talking about, it's like, yeah, like, you don't, typically defenses try and hide their four-man rushes.
Right, they don't.
Like, they're like, we're going to bring you four guys, and you're going to have to just deal with it. And they can't deal with it. I mean, Rodgers didn't even play bad. He just didn't have any time. Like, no one was open. Everyone was locked up. Like, it was just pure dominance by that defense. But the offense looked awful. I mean, C.J. Stroud, he doesn't even, like, looking for the ball. He fumbled 3 times.
Nico Collins is Batman.
He's out, too. You know,
most likely he's out.
He got carted off on a shorter week too.
Yeah, that's what. Do you see a concussion get carted off?
That's what I'm saying. Like he's like they said, like he got up right away and went towards the huddle.
Sideline?
No, they went to the huddle.
The huddle.
The trainer's like, dude, you got to come out. Like you messed up, you know. So you're not gonna have Nico Collins. Man, the defense. I think I'm going to be taking the Texans here to cover this. I think it's got to be close, man. You aren't going to be putting up a lot of points on this Texans defense. And with that said, though, the Texans offense got to show up some because the Patriots aren't. They have a way better offense than the Steelers. So I think it's going to be very low scoring, but I do think the Texans will keep it close.
Yeah, I mean, I think if the Pats put up like 17 points, they should be able to win this game. Now, does that cover? That's going to be interesting because I don't think the Texans are really going to be able to do much. Yeah, Woody Marks had a great night running inside zone 20 times. The Pats' defense with Milton Williams back is so much better against the run. Kimani Vidal and Amari Hampton didn't really play in that game, but Kimani Vidal could not really run the ball at all throughout that matchup. They were getting to Herbert at ease, and we saw what happened I think the Patriots got a better D-line than the Steelers. No, not a better D-line than the Steelers. It's a worse D-line than the Steelers, but just still are going to be able to better against the run. That's what I was trying to say. They're a lot better against the run. They're not going to be able to just abuse inside zone the whole time. It's going to rely on Stroud, where I still think they're going to be able to get pressure like the Steelers. And if you're without your number one and Nico Collins, you're relying on Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, Xavier Hutchinson, like not that good. They're not bad. They're not good, and that offense is not going to be able to move the ball well. I don't think. I think Drake May, got the playoff jitters out the way. You had your first start last week. Now you're coming in against the best defense of football, but I think he's going to be able to do enough, win this game, cover the 3. Then our final game in the NFL this weekend, Dwyer, we got the LA Rams going on the road against the Chicago Bears, who just keep being able to do these weird comebacks against the Packers, where the Rams are a 3.5-point favorite.
Yeah, Caden, this is going to be the easiest one for me this week, I think. I mean, how do you not go LA Rams, man? I mean, this Chicago Bears team, the heart attack Bears, dude, this team is just insane. I mean, that comeback, their wild card game pretty much summed up their season. Like, that was the most, like, Bears win of all time this year, 2025 Bears. And you just cannot do that against the Rams. I mean, I hated, it wasn't even like, my buddy was telling me this. He's like, I don't even think the Bears won the game. It's just that the Packers lost. Like, that's literally what just happened. And it's just, the end result was the Bears won. Because, like, I mean, they played probably the worst possible way to play a second quarter or a second half of a game ever. I mean, first off, why are we running? Like, I get, okay, we got to drain the clock. But, dude, put up points. Like, how many drives in a row do we have to see you just run, incomplete pass, punt? Like, dude, that's insane. And then on the defense, like, you just completely locked up Caleb Williams in the first quarter. Made him look stupid. I mean, 3 times this year. You couldn't do anything. And then he scored 6 points all year in 3 games in the first half of a game. And then you start running prevent defense. Every time you run prevent defense against this guy, he freaking puts it up on you. Every time. It's like, oh, prevent defense. Okay, well, guess what? He's going to throw like a 10-yard completion, and they're going to run for like 20 yards. And it'll be 30 yards, 25 yards, 30 yards. And he like scores in like a minute and a half. Awful gameplay by the Packers. I mean, gosh. And like, if Matt LaFleur, if he gets fired for that game, like, I don't even know what to say. That I'll be speechless. He should not be fired. I don't think he will, though. But this Rams team, man, I mean, you just can't do that. This offense isn't going to do that to you. This is a much more smooth offense than the Packers are. And, I mean, man, they got tested that wild card game. I mean, I did not think that would be like that. I mean, dude, give it to the Panthers, man. How about
give
that?
it to the Panthers.
Bryce Young at home, dude. Did I get it right that time? Bryce? Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah, you did.
Yep. Yeah. Only thing that does worry me with Stafford is the hand. I know they said the results came back negative, but he looked brutal after he hit his hand on that. Like, he was off. I mean, I know he had that game-winning drive, but after that, like, he was throwing picks and stuff, and like, this Bears defense, they don't got much going for them, but they turn over the ball somehow. So yeah. I don't know, but I'm rolling Rams.
Yeah, Stafford's finger might not be 100%. He might throw an interception. The Rams are going to cover this game. 3.5. I mean, like you said, this offense is just so much more fluid than the Packers, just better at every position. Receivers, running backs, quarterback, just all skill players are better on the side of the Rams. And then the defense is better. I mean, the Packers' defense has been pretty bad ever since Micah Parsons got hurt. Not great. I do want to point out, Dwyer, what is that, like week 2, week 3 in the season? This is an all-time defense. It's like the Legion of Boom Seahawks or the 2015 Broncos.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the Rams are, I still think, the best team in the NFC, one of the best teams in football, and they're going to be able to come into Chicago. And this little cute little story in Chicago, this little Cinderella run in Ben Johnson's first year. And the Rams just can be able to come in, win by touchdown, 10 points.
Fair enough.
So, only one different on NFL this week, Dwyer.
Interesting.
I'm going to need us to get more different so I can make up some ground.
Yeah.
I'm a game and a half back.
Okay, so I got to get you. I guess I can't catch you in college, but I'm trying my best with this last week, man. Ooh, sweep compared to you, man.
Playout, yeah. And then now let's get to college. Because we do have the national championship, as we got Miami, who is able to go in, beat Ole Miss in an electric fourth quarter. Carson Beck somehow played good in that game. And Miami is in the national championship, and then Indiana, like we mentioned earlier. They rolled over Oregon. Fernando Mendoza just absolutely electric performance. So in this one at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, we have the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Indiana Hoosiers, where Indiana is an 8.5-point favorite.
8.5, man, in the national championship.
That's what it was last year.
Crazy. Well, I mean, Ohio State kind of they blow them out.
They covered right at the end.
The back door.
Yeah,
Sneaky as.
It was brutal. It was brutal.
Yeah. someone had the 8.5. Maybe he's me changing it this week. Yeah, Caden. What has Indiana shown me to not pick them in this game? I mean, man, they do it against everybody. Everybody, man. And I feel like I'd be dumb to not pick them, you know? So I'm going to be taking IU. I will be. Representing the Hoosiers. I mean, like, man, they just dominated this last game again. Another one. I mean, it's not even like they're trying out there, man. It's just, boom, boom, boom. Every game, man. I mean, they let off the game with a freaking pick six. Like, dude. Yeah. Like, I missed it. I freaking missed it. I went to the bathroom. I was like, oh, kick off. All right, let me throw it. Come back. Oh, IU score. They're in the end zone. I'm like, what happened? You know? Like, dude. And, I mean, dude, that offense is just, it's humming, dude. They run like those RPOs, the short little plays. I mean, Mendoza's got it down, man. He really does. And, I mean, this Miami team, they're really good, too. But, like, dude, I just don't think that offense can keep up with IU. No way.
Yeah, no. Mendoza's been on an absolute tear these playoffs, just tearing up that Alabama defense. And then, what was it, 7 total tutties out of him against Oregon last weekend? And, I mean, I know Miami's defense has been incredible, holding A&M to 3 points, 14 to Ohio State. What was it? I mean, still, I guess, 27 out of Ole Miss, but Ole Miss's offense has been humming all year. And I think it's going to require Miami to put up at least 30 points if they want to cover this game. And I don't think Carson Beck's going to be able to do that. Indiana, their offense is just too good, I think, to be stopped by this Miami defense. I don't care that they have Ruben Bain on that D-line. Miami's going to, I think, be able to cover that 8.5.
Love it.
They just look too good, Dwyer.
I'm saying, man. Like, they just, I mean, I'd be so, like, sad if, I mean, I get, like, I'm from the Indiana, the home state here, but, like,
and like
they've done everything to win
win?
this. They, you know, Carson Beck, everyone hates Carson Beck, dude. Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, jeez. It's going to be interesting next year, like, I mean, with Mendoza gone, like, no way they could keep, like, this up. Surely, right?
I mean, they were a playoff team last year with dumbass Curtis Rourke at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get, I mean, who, bro?
I mean, they were a fraudulent 11-1. Dude, that's a good thing. Why is Dante Moore not already declared for the draft? Yeah. Why is he even considering going back to Oregon when you are projected to go at worst in the top 5, if not second overall in this year's draft? Why would you risk that to go back another year at Oregon when you can go get in the NFL? I don't get that. And Oregon, I don't know why you're taking Raiola. He's not that good. He's really not that good of a quarterback. And I know Dan Lanning's a great coach, and maybe he can find something. But I don't think Oregon's going to be great next year if they got good old
hating on Raiola, dude.
Good old Raiola at QB.
Did they have 8 wins this year? I think did they cover my bet? I think I liked them going into the year.
Nebraska?
Yeah. I don't know if they had 8 wins. It might have been 7. I think it was 7.5 was the over. It might have been 5.5. I don't remember.
Give me. They were, I think, a 6.5 or 7.5. I got you.
It'd be crazy at the portal. Is there any other big names you're expecting? Like, who do you think is going to be the biggest?
It was Nebraska over 7.5.
I can't believe I took that. I'm crazy.
What did they end up at?
It had been 7 or 8. It had been 6, 7, or 8. 6, 7.
They finished 7-6.
No. Raiola.
So 7-5. Hey, it's nice looking back at this now. The sad thing is, both of our teams we had our unders was Miami and Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So that's bad. South Carolina overs was really bad for me. Liberty winning the CUSA, MAC winning, Toledo winning the MAC wasn't great. Nebraska overs weren't great. I don't. Washington overs. What did they finish at? They finished 8-4. You had over 7.5. Okay, you got that one.
Woo! Yeah.
But I do just like to say before we get into the Natty, one of the teams I liked, Indiana, over 8.5 wins.
Called that
Fernando
one.
Mendoza.
Yes, you
Called
did.
that back in August.
Was he a guy that was like up there for Heisman? I don't remember. I mean, or was he out of the blue?
Mendoza?
Yeah.
Last year, no. I mean, people definitely talked about him in the offseason because he was really good at Cal, one of the top portal QBs. I thought getting to that Indiana offense, especially with Signetti, was great because, I mean, we saw what a terrible quarterback in Curtis Rourke did for that team last year.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, bro went off.
Yeah.
Indiana is in the Natty, and we both like them to cover that 8.5.
Who do you think is going to be the best quarterback in the portal that's already declared?
Oh, Sam Levitt.
Which
He
one
was
was
going
he
to
again?
LSU. He was at Arizona State. Going to LSU, I think him and Lane Kiffin's offense is going to be electric
Oh,
next year.
so it already happened? It already
He's expected to sign to LSU. I
Wow,
guess it's not
Lane
a official
Kiffin.
play.
Wow.
But and then I don't know why, but people had Brendan Sorsby as the number 1 QB in the portal. I don't think he's that good. He was the one at
one's that?
Cincinnati. He
Okay.
was at Cincinnati. He's going to Tech now. They're paying him a boatload of money for some reason. I think it goes Levitt, who's probably going to LSU. We got Drew Mestamaker, my boy from North Texas.
Oh, yeah.
He was at Oklahoma State now with his old head coach from North Texas. So he's going to light up shitty Big 12 defenses next year. It's going to be a lot
Let's
of fun.
go. Yeah.
And I guess I'd put Sorsby at 3. I still don't think. I think there's a gap between the top 2 and them, but I do think Levitt's 1, and him being at LSU would be nasty.
Okay.
And then
Did Ole Miss, did all those guys, I mean, did they all, decommit from Ole Miss and all that?
I think some. I'm not everyone, but
I mean, is that coach going to stay there? The one that, took over?
I think he's supposed to be the new OC at LSU.
I thought the DC was the guy that was running the head coach. I thought the OC was the guy, I don't know.
Well, one of them stayed for the playoffs, but I think he was still gonna.
They're
I
cooked.
think Pete Golden, who was their interim head coach, is going to LSU.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Ole
if
Miss
I
is
remember
cooked.
right.
They're screwed. Yeah.
And Chambliss's waiver got denied.
No, really?
He's trying to appeal, but as of right now, he does not get a
He's
60
probably
year
done.
college football.
I mean, dude, he might be a third quarterback taken then, though, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he definitely helped his stock in the playoffs, that's for
He
sure.
definitely did. Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, after Moore, Mendoza is obviously a hard fall off, but I don't think
only 1 year at the Division I level.
True.
You don't
Looked
know
pretty freaking good,
how
though.
He did look good, but it's also an LSU offense that's. I mean, especially a Lane Kiffin type offense where you're just airing it out a lot, and a lot of times
Yeah.
it doesn't translate great to NFL.
Sir Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was him at Ole Miss. He's like, I'm gonna sling it 30 yards in the air and play.
Yeah.
We're gonna get 70-yard touchdowns.
That's right.
But
I
we're
like
doing
that
a
kind
lot
of play.
Reading the defense.
I like that.
Just get the ball. Hey, it worked. Got Ole Miss
Yeah.
in the semifinals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. That's going to be interesting. You and me are going to go over that when we get closer to draft cycle. We're going to do what me and Mex did last year, talking about our top 5 quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, tight ends, so on and so forth.
That was
Of
fun.
the incoming draft cycle, culminating with our first round, no trade mock draft. Coming
Yeah.
out the week of the draft. So, yeah, we'll have all that coming your way once we get closer to that May time. But as of right now, though, Dwyer, we are still in the playoffs. Got the divisional round and the national championship this weekend. Do you have anything else before we do let these good people depart today?
Just one thing. Why is the national championship on a Monday? That's just so dumb. So dumb. Okay, you don't mean
I guess
NFL?
'cause
Go on
there's-
Friday! Go on Friday! Come on, man. No one wants to watch it on a Monday, dude. I mean, they
No one
always
wants
do
to watch
that.
it on a Monday. It's always been a thing. No one wants to watch it on a Monday. I agree.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. But with that being said, thank you guys all for watching today's episode of the Untouchaballs podcast. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe down below if you've not already. Leave a like on the video and comment down below. What are your guys' picks for the playoff games this weekend? Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload of the Untouchaballs podcast. And share this with your friends, family, strangers, neighbors, anything like that. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.